Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where and when you're watching this. I'm your host, Chase Majerus. You know, I spent a lot of the last couple of weeks of October frantically running around because the market fluctuations had me writing and rewriting and updating and rewriting this show. I completely forgot to do my David S. Pumpkins impression.
What's my name?
David S. Pumpkins!
Any question?
But, you know, now it's November, and as we look forward to eating turkey with our families, some of us who are paying attention continue to wonder, how will the markets react to Chinese tariffs and the Fed's outlook on rate hikes? Like my fellow millennials say, let's get this bread on the show, where today I'll be giving my gladiator-style seal of approval on This Week Today, sponsored by Mutual of Omaha Mortgage. Ellie Mae posted $123 million in revenue for the third quarter, which, while still in the positive range, is short of the expected $128 million in revenue. Could this in fact be another sign of a major housing slowdown? Yeah, you know, it's hard to ignore given their market share in the mortgage space. However, Ellie Mae's success depends on how much they're signing up new users to take the market share. And the company says it's not struggling in that area. Therefore, it sees no reason to panic. Black Knight, a financial services company, stated that in places like Jacksonville, Florida, hurricane-related events have propelled mortgage delinquencies to the highest single-month rate in nearly a decade. Could this be a catalyst to an imminent recession? No! These foreclosures do not reveal any sort of systemic issue in the loan industry, just another unfortunate disaster, and this data doesn't really surprise anyone anyway. California's housing market took a beating. CoreLogic announced that the number of new and existing homes sold in Southern California in September nosedived nearly 18%, and in Northern California fell even further at 19%, both compared to the September of 2017 stats. And that's bad. Like, so bad it's worse than when I play Rocket League bad. And that's a joke my friends will get. Anyway, that was the slowest September pace since 2007, when the national housing and mortgage crisis was hitting. Is this bad enough for us to worry about a recession? Actually, yes, maybe. I mentioned in a previous This Week Today episode that often the California market can foresight into the greater U.S. economy. So on one hand, the market in September was rough. And on the other, California has always been notorious for gnarly home values. But there are still 49 other states with more affordable housing available. So that's why I say maybe. He's the co-godfather of one of the most closely watched housing index reports. His name?
This is a man, and he has a name, and it's Robert
Schiller. He said, I don't expect a sharp turn in the housing market at this point. Boom! What more evidence can I give that will help you realize that we are not headed for another debilitating recession like 2007? You know, it might look like it since, yeah, I know, home prices have steadily risen since 2012, but it's not. It's more placid, which is a word I had to use dictionary.com for. So yeah, I did my research. Now headed to our economic calendar board, let's check it out. We have Housing Jolts info on Tuesday. The FOMC meeting begins on Wednesday, and the FOMC will make announcements from said meeting on Thursday. That's a big deal because a lot of variables are causing crazy market fluctuation. So if you aren't, you should be very interested in what the FOMC has to say. That's all on This Week Today. Be sure to check out mutualmortgage.com. I'm your host, Chase Majerus. You can find Mutual of Omaha Mortgage and myself on social media. Go out there and have the best week, everyone.